We are gathered here today to sip some tea, honey, so make sure you guys have your teacups ready because this tea is what? Piping hot. Hey you guys, it's your girl T. So I wanted to come on here and talk about the whole Miguel situation. So the last time we had a Miguel video, honey, where he caused all this controversy was back in 2013 when he thought that his ass was Superfly, Jimmy Snuka, rest in peace Superfly, when Miguel did that damn Mortal Kombat kick to that girl's head during the damn 2013 Billboard Awards. Y'all remember this damn video of Miguel getting too into his damn music? Go ahead and check this out real quick. Alright, y'all saw that video of Miguel kicking that fan, and the fan was cool with it backstage. She got to meet Miguel. She was all cool with it.
I adorn him.
And you still adorn him, even though you've got an ice pack on your elbow.
Honey, about a month later, this bitch came out and sued him and said that she was having neurological problems, okay? So that situation was a hot damn mess. He had to fight that lawsuit. I forget how much money she walked away with, but now Miguel is back in the spotlight, and it's not for a good thing. As we all know, he recently got married. He's been torn and everything else. So what happened is that basically one of his fans, her name is exually, and basically she took to social media, she took to his page on Instagram, basically telling him and the entire world that he had assaulted her. I'm going to go ahead and read to you guys what she wrote on his Instagram page. Check this out. So she wrote, "Dear Miguel, I used to be a fan of your music. I was a fan of your music until you blatantly disrespected my body in a public place. There is nothing I did or said that warranted this disgusting display of entitlement, rape culture, and male privilege. I approached you respectfully, and you still decided my body was not sacred enough to be treated as a human being. After we took this photo, you took it upon yourself to grab my breast and remove it from my shirt without consent. You then proceeded to look at my naked breast with such a disgusting look on your face. It's still embedded in my memory. The sneer of your lips and salivating mouth is making my stomach turn. I really don't understand why you would do that to someone who approached you as a fan. I'm beyond disgusted right now. Are you used to treating random female strangers this way? Have you gotten away with this in the past? Well, it stops here and now. I will not sit in shameful silence and allow sexual assault to be normalized. Hashtag toxic masculinity. Hashtag male privilege. Hashtag violated. Hashtag rape culture is real. Hashtag celebrity privilege. Hashtag I wasn't asking for it. Hashtag speak. Hashtag speak up, speak out. Hashtag no Miguel." All right, honey, she would have added any more hashtags, I probably would have damn passed out. I'm like, damn, another hashtag? So anyways, that's what she wrote, and when she wrote that on his page, it went viral all over Instagram and on Twitter. So then people started going at her like, you know what, you sound like a crazy feminist, you sound like a follower of Amber Rose, this sounds suspect. So then she decided to come on video and explain herself and explain the entire situation. Now I want you guys to go ahead and check out her video. Check this out, I'm going to come back with the rest of my commentary.
Went out to this one club, ran into the singer Miguel, and I went up to him and I introduced myself, and I asked him if we can take a picture. And he was like, yeah, sure. He was super cool at first. And I was like, you know, I just want to introduce myself to you. My name is exually. I'm a student at the University of New Mexico. I'm majoring in health and human services. I'm really passionate about sexual health and sexual education and getting folks tested. And I love your song, Adorn. I've made myself orgasm to it many of times, and I love the song. Thank you. So cool. We take a selfie, cute little photo. But right after we take the photo, he reaches his hand down my shirt and takes my breast out of my top. Like literally pulls my breast out of my shirt right after we take a photo. And I'm like, I froze because it was so sudden and it was so...
I mean, the video left a lot to be desired, okay? First of all, a lot of things made me give her the side eye. I'm not saying that this woman is lying. I'm not taking up for Miguel. I have no damn dog in this fight, okay? But what I'm saying is that that video, to me, like, I felt more emotion and I felt more of a connection somewhat with her Instagram rant than that video. First of all, when she starts the video, we're kind of looking at her eyes. Eventually, the camera drops down and we're looking at her chest. And I see that she's wearing the same top in this video that she wore a day or so ago with Miguel. Okay, so I peeped that. And then she starts talking about how she told Miguel that she would orgasm to his songs. And I'm like, why would you even say that? Especially if you're so, gung-ho and you're such a feminist. Why are you putting yourself out there like that? Like, to me, I would never have a conversation about orgasming with a complete stranger. And I don't care if he's a celebrity or not. You orgasming is nobody's business, especially not Miguel's. So that kind of caught me off guard. Like, do you just go around talking about orgasming to random strangers since you're asking him if he goes around grabbing random girls' breasts? How do you expect people to take you seriously when you're rubbing on your chest, the camera's focused on your chest area, we're not really seeing your eyes so we can feel your spirit and feel if you're being honest with us? I'm just not buying what this girl's trying to sell, okay? So I'm not saying that he didn't do this, but her video is not convincing me. I'm sorry, y'all. It's a no from me, okay? Another thing, when you're assaulted, last time I checked, Instagram is not the police. Last time I checked, the public opinion should not matter. If you are truly assaulted, and this goes for not just her, but any female, go to the police, go and press criminal charges, stop going to social media looking for attention. So, this is really crazy, and this is what frustrates me, is when people play games like this, and when people make up rapes, and when people make up assaults, what happens is that when somebody becomes a real victim of rape, a real victim of assault, people are less willing to believe them because you have women like this just making up stories. This whole situation to me is just a shame. If he did this, he was dead wrong, because at the end of the day, he didn't know her and he does not own her, and he has no right to put his hands on a woman's breast or pull her breast out her shirt. But again, this whole situation just sounds, really, really attention whorish to me. And it's hard for me to believe this, because instead of going to the police, instead of filing criminal assault charges on him, she's going to Instagram to let the whole world know. And I just feel like that's more attention whoring than anything. Most people who are victims, either they keep it to themselves because they're ashamed. Unfortunately, a lot of women do this. Or else they go to the police, they go to the proper authorities. But going to social media to blast a celebrity is going to make people give you the side eye, especially when she decides to state her case in the manner in which she stated it. She was not clear and concise. She was not looking at the camera eye to eye. She was not carrying herself in a serious way. You know what I'm saying? To me, she was coming off as overtly sexual for whatever reason, and I didn't understand that, because you're trying to explain that you were assaulted, but yet and still it seems like you're trying to entice everybody who's watching the video. So I don't know. Thus far, Miguel has not spoke on this situation. He has not addressed the situation. So I don't know what's going to come of this. It's going to be really interesting to see how all of this plays out. So anyways, y'all, let's go ahead and get the discussion popping. Go ahead and leave a comment. Let me know your thoughts on this entire crazy situation, once again, concerning Miguel and this fan, exually, basically stating that Miguel assaulted her and pulled out her breast. Do you believe her? Do you believe what she stated on Instagram? Do you believe her video? Or do you feel like, this story is kind of far-fetched and it's hard for you to believe? And what do you think will come of this situation? So let's go ahead and get the discussion popping. Go ahead and leave a comment. All right. Deuces. Hey you guys, it's your girl T. Make sure to subscribe, like, and share my videos. You can also visit Lovelyti.com to purchase any merchandise. Also, don't forget to click the boxes down below to watch any of my previous videos. Talk to y'all later. Deuces.